Good morning. It is May 9th, day 23. It's about 6:45 in the morning. I've had coffee, I've had breakfast, and I am otherwise ready to go. But in about the last 20 or 30 minutes, the wind picked up, some storm moved in, and the temperatures dropped probably about 15 degrees. So I'm not getting out in this right now. I can't sit in here all day. I'm ready to go. But yeah, just gonna hang out and see if this thing will blow on through. The forecast today is calling for basically showers on and off all day, about a 70 or 80% chance of rain. But also says it's going to be partly sunny, so guessing it's just hopefully just hit and miss showers. So anyway, this is what I got going on right now. We'll see how it goes. All right, so it is 8 o'clock. The rain is cleared for a minute, just kind of drizzling a little bit and real foggy. We're getting out of here. Easiest way to stay warm is to never get cold. So there's the trail. Got a little bit of a climb out of here and see what happens today. Little good morning view. Check that out. Went from rain this morning to absolutely beautiful right now. Now this spot is a waypoint on the map. That's where we came from. That's where we're going. But it is titled Helicopter Pad. Not much of an area, but I guess in an emergency, this is where they land the chopper. Pretty neat. You can tell we're working our way down, not near as high up as we were anymore. So I'm here in Low Gap. You can see there's like the Low Gap Trail going that way. You can see the sign for the AT. Back behind me, that's where I'm headed. This will be my last climb in the Smokies, in the Smoky Mountain National Park. So I gotta climb this mountain, and on the other side of it is a long drop down into Davenport Gap. So not really sure how I feel about that. Kind of bittersweet. I'm sure it's gonna be a tough climb because all of them in here are tough climbs, but it's the last one. I don't know. Kind of like turning a chapter coming out of here, I guess. So anyway, there's a shelter on the other side dropping out of here. But I think I'm gonna push on past it. It's still pretty early. So that'll be the last shelter in the Smokies, or in the National Park. And then a couple of miles past that, I think, is the box where I turn in the other side of my permit. And figure out what I'm gonna do for camping tonight, or where I'm gonna stay. So anyway, Low Gap, people. And that's where we're headed. That's going to be the climb, or the beginning of the climb out of here. And that is where we came from. So, not a whole lot to see here, just a gap with a sign. All right, let's go. I'm not sure if you can see that town through there and that lake kind of behind it, or water body behind it. That town is Newport, Tennessee. And that body of water behind it is a lake. That is Douglas Lake. See that all the way here from the trail. Really neat. So when you get to Davenport Gap, there's an option. You can get a shuttle to Newport, Tennessee if you need to resupply. Some people do that. But that's it, way off there through the trees. Anyway, pretty cool. As you can see, we made it to the top of the last climb in the Smoky Mountain National Park. We were on top of Mount Camaro, I think is how you say it. Anyway, there is a side trail here that is 0.6 to get to a fire tower. But I'm not walking 1.2 miles to see a fire tower that I'm not gonna climb. I'm just being honest, that's a no for me. So I've already seen a couple of them in here, they all look the same. That's gonna be a no. But anyway, we're up here, and I don't know if you can see the sign or not. Got a 5-mile climb down. That's how far down we're dropping. But anyway, let's go. This is a side trail to the Davenport Gap Shelter. Up above, that's where we just came from. This is the last shelter in the Smoky Mountain National Park if you are coming north. If you're coming south, it's the first one you hit. But there's some people down there. I can hear them, but we are northbound. Not ready to stop yet today. Not too much further. We're gonna get out of the park. I think it is 0.9 to Davenport Gap. Let's go. Look at this mess. Talk about a blowdown. Luckily, I just wiggled my way right through there. Anyway, big old mess for somebody. All right, let's go. Uh-oh. What do we have here? The other end of the Smokies. There's the other half of my permit. And done. And here is Davenport Gap, everybody. Just like a road, some cars down there. And it looks like that's us across the street, going back up. What's up, everybody? Just taking a break here at Davenport Gap for a minute, trying to get a game plan. In case you're wondering, today is day 6 of the 8 days I had on the permit to get through the Smokies. So that's day 6, including that 0 that I took in Gatlinburg. So I still had 2 more days to get through it if I needed it. But it just worked out this way. Didn't do it in 4 like some people could have, but there was just things that were out of my control. But I still feel good about the way it went. I will say, right here while it's fresh on my mind, so from Fontana Dam to Newfound Gap, to me, was rugged, hard terrain, and not a lot of views, not a lot of payoff for what you were going through. Some views, but just not that much. Newfound Gap, really Klingman's Dome. I'll say Klingman's Dome is when it starts getting really pretty. And Klingman's Dome all the way to here to Davenport Gap is just incredible. Views everywhere, absolutely just gorgeous. I mean, there was, I could have filled up, an hour or more of videoing on here for you guys, because just walking, down the trail, just look to your left or your right at any given moment and just magnificent views. But I don't know, that's what I most remember about it. It's a tough section for sure. So, but there was a lot of day hikers. There's a lot of, it was, one thing I saw that was real popular was people day hiking on the AT from Newfound Gap to Charlie's Bunyan, just doing it in and out, going in, seeing it, and then coming back out the same way they went. So anyway, and that place was awesome. So that would definitely be worth a day hike. So I don't know. But I just found, and I'm hoping I got it by myself, but it's the AT, so who knows. But a mile north of here is a water source. And that's what it looks like on the map, just a water source, just a place you can stop and get water if you need to. But if you do a little digging and reading in some of the comments and stuff, there's actually a campsite there, a small campsite there, and some type of waterfall. I don't know what that's all about, but that's where I'm heading. And so I'm hoping that maybe I'm lucky and nobody else really dug around much and they just blow by it thinking it's a water source. I don't know if it's right on the trail or if you got to go down like a little side trail to get to it. I have no clue. But that's a mile from here, and that's what I'm shooting for. So anyway, out of the park, so I don't have to stay at shelters anymore. I'm back to camp pretty much wherever I want, as long as I got water and store my food properly. So anyway, that's it for now. About to get loaded up and see if I can get to this campsite. I'm hungry. It don't matter that camp's only like a mile away. You in a gap, you know what time it is. You got to pay up. You got to pay the man. You got to climb up out of here. All right, well, made it here. This place is evidently called the Cascades. It's very beautiful. It's kind of in a bottom, which I'm happy about because I've been staying on ridges a lot where it's super windy. So it'll be nice not to have so much wind tonight. But yeah, so went from Tri-Corner Knob Shelter to the Cascades for a 17-mile day. And I'm about to make camp and start cooking and filter some water. Got plenty of water here. So, yep, that's the plan. Talk to y'all later.